Hey guys, welcome back to the video series. This is my first in-person video, so hopefully it goes well. So in this video I want to do an introduction to the next segment of the course, which is the industry and niche research. So in some of the previous videos we covered what is affiliate marketing and what is search engine optimization. So if you haven't watched those, definitely check them out. They're in the playlist in the description. Now the rationale for doing adequate industry and niche research is that we want to have a solid business plan before we actually go and spend money, building our website and writing the content. Now, to have a good business plan, you need to understand your industry, your market, what is the competitive landscape like, and some of the more niche specific factors. So it definitely is going to feel like we're doing a lot of work at this stage, even before we actually build anything concrete. But it's an important step because it can help us avoid making any mistakes now that could cost us months down the road. So what we're essentially after is we're going to build a list of potential business ideas, and I'll show you how to do this in my next video. And then we're going to run them through our industry niche analysis. So you can think of it kind of like a funnel. We'll have maybe 20 to 25 ideas. We'll run them through the funnel and see which ones are worth exploring. And by the end, we'll have maybe a short list of 4 to 5 candidates to explore. So just to clarify things, when I talk about an industry analysis, we're talking about things at a broad level. So for example, healthcare, consumer discretionary goods, technology. Those would be the broad industries. And the point of the industry analysis is so we can look at what type of high-level factors are impacting the industry. There's a good saying that at least in the investment world that goes, when the tide rises, all boats are pushed up. So even if you're doing something very, very niche, you can still be impacted by the broader industry trends. So the niche analysis is an analysis of the particular market segment that we're targeting. So sometimes they call this a sub-market or consumer segment, a consumer group. So here's one example that I came up with. If your industry is, let's say, online apparel, so you want to sell, apparel online. A particular niche could be comfortable clothing for working at home, right? Or fashionable clothing for your toddler, or men's style. So those would be specific niches that you want to target. Now, in the niche analysis, we're looking at different types of questions. So we want to know what is the actual search volume, or what is the demand for this niche? What is the competitiveness of the SEO landscape in particular, so that we know we can actually get a piece of that traffic. And then what are the ways that we can monetize? So are we monetizing purely through Amazon or through other merchants? So that's kind of an overview of the next section. So I'll see you in the next video, and we'll talk about how to brainstorm different ideas.